Right. Could you imagine if like Jeff Bezos punched you? I'd be smiling.
I'll be boosted.
The ground.
I'll be boosted. I'll say, hey, you missed right here. I need to get this bruised up a little bit. So, okay, if you could just give me another one.
As I'm falling, I'd be like, 10 generations of my family will never have to work again.
Waiting for that red. Okay, all right. Hey, everybody. Hey, little Nicholas. It's Alex here from Everybody Gets One. We're here with a special guest, DJ Taylor Senpai. How you doing? Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yes. And there's our lovely CC the Geek sitting over there with her feet out. Mm-hmm. We got Rio Griffin, our comic book connoisseur and secret agent over there in this little military shirt. Looking all chiseled. There he is right there. And down below there, we have the Jollof King himself, Plantain Poppy, Mr. SF Designs. Hello, sir.
What's up?
How was that shit?
Wow. We're really going to talk about that on the air?
Let's start off right there. How was that shit?
It came out in one go.
Perfect. You sound satisfied.
So I'm relieved, yeah. You didn't want me to hold that in throughout this whole hour and 45 minutes.
Nah, you'd have been mad. I already know. His face would have slowly went, okay, can we hurry this shit up? Like my shit. But anyway, that's a good way to start off the podcast.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an excellent way. We got some stuff to talk about. First of all, let's talk about something real loves. Video games.
Video games? What kind of video games?
PlayStation video games and Xbox video games that he hates. We might have some disappointing news, actually.
Uh-oh.
Them joints might be expensive as hell.
Oh, for the PS5?
For both, yep. It's looking kind of bad.
Like
so,
now.
This is a rumor-ish, but a company kind of effed up. All right. So Monster Energy, right? They're supposed to be hosting this giveaway. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to be giving away Xbox Series X, right?
Right.
And like $1,000 worth of prizes or something like that. Something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, they already have, you know how sometimes they already have things pre-made on a website or whatever? So they sort of kind of had it already like pre-made up and somebody saw it. And it doesn't list the price of everything individually, but by the things that are on the list, those things are already out and they already have prices. The only thing that didn't have a price is Series X. So if you just do basic math, you put two and two together, $600.
Yes. Yep.
I'm pissed off. I'm not paying for a console. I'm not paying $600 for a console. I never did it. I'm not doing it.
That's not really surprising, honestly.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it, man.
I'm not getting first gen.
Not doing
I told you I'm not getting first gen because I knew it was going to cost $500-$600.
$500? I would have cried, but I would have scraped for it. $6? Not getting it. I'm not doing it.
And here's the thing, like Xbox is double screwing y'all because if you've got to pay $600 for the console, you know Microsoft has a deal with SanDisk that they exclusively make their extended hard drives, or and so you can only buy that Xbox specific hard drive, so they can price that at whatever the hell they want.
Right, they
like,
ain't gonna go to market.
It's not like you can go and be like, well, that one's $50 less than this one. I'll get the El Cheapo solid state hard.
But if you get the El Cheapo one, you're gonna get some El Cheapo shitty ass load times and graphics. But it's better to do quality control than to say, okay, go buy cheapo crap. So when you load it up, you're gonna say, they gave me this cheap ass crap. Well, it's no, you're a cheap motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
You know, I would rather do quality control than let you buy something random. Like that's like the cheap. Remember when they used to have PS2 and PS1 and all of those Nintendo memory cards, and you could buy the cheap ones.
Oh yeah.
And then your shit corrupts. Same thing. It's the same thing.
I mean, I guess it's essentially the same thing. Like if you were to get a phone charger, I could get one that Samsung made.
Yeah,
but
it ain't gonna work on my phone.
Charger that fits the USB-C, that still does the job.
Like Apple does the same thing. Like if you buy something third party, best believe it's not going to work as great as you think it's going to work. Because I did that with a charging, like it's like a multi-plug. I bought one of those. I plugged it in, and it says, "Oh yeah, we not charging this." And it looked at me, was like, "Why'd you plug this into me? Like this is trash. Take this out." And I'm like, "All right, fuck you." But I don't want to pay $600 for no consoles, man. I'm getting it. So here's what I'm going to do. Apparently, there's going to be 2 versions of every console. There's an Xbox Series S, and there's an all-digital edition of the PS5. I'm buying those because I already know they're going to be cheaper.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm not paying $600. No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
When is
I'll just save up $100.
November. Our prices are supposed to come out around November.
Damn.
I know, which is bad because it's like we need time to save up.
Yeah, that's late in the game to be revealing prices.
Yeah.
prices are gonna drop after the holidays?
No, it's not. Not for that first year.
Not for new consoles. No.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, and Sony said they're still on schedule to release the PS5 this year. So they gotta reveal something. They gotta reveal their price before November. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
I feel like they already did.
Unless they're banking on all Christmas sales. But realistically, if you're trying to sell a console, you've got to sell it between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Exactly.
So that way people can buy it as Christmas presents. Like people aren't waiting until December. You know what I'm saying?
I think this coronavirus thing, like, really, it screwed up everything for everybody. And so it seems like those two are just waiting for each other to release the actual price so they can say, oh, well, mine's is $50 cheaper. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're both trying to hold out, but that's not going to work. You're just going to screw over. Either which way, we're screwed. It doesn't matter what you do.
They over there playing chicken with each other.
Yeah, it's stupid. Just say it's $600 so we can boo you and then drop the price $50.
Right.
So if it drops $50, you're going to pay for it?
No. Oh, I'm a bust the life out of my PS4 and my Xbox One. I'm not buying nothing.
That's what I told you, man.
My plan is I'm going to wait until I want to see what they drop, what games drop in 2021. And if there's at least 3 or 4 things that I'm like, all right, I need to play that, then I'll get one.
Yeah, that's actually a smarter thing to do.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm stalling them out.
Yeah.
Senpai, what's your plan?
Well, I'm gratefully I have some connections from people at GameStop, so they can give me a little discount. And
GameStop still alive?
Yeah, surprisingly, they still alive. They still, the only thing they survive is the trade-in games and accessories. So that's how they really survive. I think it's ridiculous for Xbox One. I'm not surprised by it because, of course, they're going to charge you like beyond what they did for the last gen consoles. So, in the end, I'd rather go for PS5 for the digital. If it's cheaper, then why not go for it? Especially if you know somebody give you a discount for help you pay less, that's even better.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Yep.
So
Rio thinks the digital edition is blasphemous.
I do not think that.
Why?
He's like, how dare you? You're supposed to buy the disc. You need to be a traditionalist.
As I gain experience from purchasing games digitally now, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about going to the store and like
Rio
this. And then on top of that, just in case, GameStop will charge you, it's your option. They will charge you $3 for protection price, where I'm like, why should I pay $3 protection price where y'all should just automatically just do it just because? And as soon as I get home, it's disaffected. Either the game's disaffected, and I'm like, why did I need to do this? Because it may have some scratches, it may have some,
wear and tear.
Yeah, and especially somebody's box, smell that box. Some people smell like weed or
ass.
Some other, yeah.
what did we call? What did you call that? CC? What was it? Ball cheese or some shit? Yeah, ball what?
Ball butter.
Ball butter. Yeah, if it smell like ball butter.
Oh God, I'm glad I never want to experience that. But,
smell like ball butter and jollof. Be confused.
I used to tell people they smell like ass and cheese.
Oh, that's just nasty.
Yeah, so overall, I would not purchase Xbox One. Plus, they don't have no exclusives other than Halo.
Oh, no, and Halo not even coming out on launch no more because they did something stupid. Like I've been watching a lot of y'all saw them videos I've been posting in the group that what happened, joint, bro. A lot of these game companies, they have been like, you would expect game companies to say, all right, we're making better titles, so let's start doing things better.
Yeah.
It seems like people are just doing things worse. It's like business nowadays is all about outsourcing your work, which I think is a horrible idea when it comes to something that's like digital, like that you need your in-house company to do. So apparently Microsoft has been outsourcing certain parts of the game, and like people are just patching in pieces together and then it's crashing or it's doing something dumb. That's why that demo, I thought they were going for like a classic look. Come to find out, that joint wasn't even done.
No, at all.
It was nowhere near done. So they can't even drop that thing till like 2021, apparently, because just use your in-house studio. Like that makes absolutely no sense to like pay a bunch of randos.
But outsourcing your work is the American way.
True.
It sucks. Wait,
that was a little jab.
Not necessarily outsourcing your labor for cheap is the American way.
Thank you,
Dell did the same thing until they
true,
revamped.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so
God bless America.
Yeah. It was Dell, yeah.
Funny.
And no place else.
Right, no.
I can't believe you guys forgot that part.
No, I got you.
Oh yeah, shit. Sam, that was your job. Thank you, Rio.
That's like one of the classic podcast lines.
Thank you, Rio.
But nah, how much is the digital edition?
It's probably gonna be $100 less.
Okay, so here's the thing about that, right? What is the initial hard drive space for the PS5?
That's the problem too. Yeah.
So here's the thing. So the digital edition might have a smaller hard drive size, right? But then you're still gonna buy an external hard drive, so you're still gonna be spending up to $600.
I would rather do it that way because I could eventually just go, all right, well, wait till I'm getting to that point where that joint filling up, and then spend the money. Because by then, that's like a year and a half. Come on. Ain't that many games coming out that I want to play on either console ever. I want to play Spider-Man.
I want to play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and Cyberpunk. I want to play Spider-Man and Cyberpunk. But I can get Cyberpunk on this gen's console. Yeah. And I can get Spider-Man on next gen, but just buy the cheaper console. So why spend all that money?
I mean, not only that though, but PlayStation, they have their whole what's it called? It's their library with all their old games where you can just play all the old ones. Yes, but some people, even though they have digital edition, I feel like that's still going to take up hard drive space when they play older games. Yeah, but I'm just trying to consider both sides here because either way, you're still going to be buying an extra hard drive.
Yeah, I need to buy another hard drive for my PlayStation right now. I ain't buying it.
I've already got 3 terabytes.
Oh God, here it comes. How many terabytes you got, Sam? Come on, Sam, say it.
Well, since I just turned my PS4 back on,
you got 4 terabytes
since last March. No, I only got like 2.
How big is your hard drive? How big is your hard drive, Rio?
I got the Pro, so I think it comes with a terabyte, and then I've got a 2 terabyte external and a 1 terabyte external attached to it.
All right, let's dick measure. Let's dick measure these hard drives. Come on, Sam.
I think I'm rocking 4 terabytes.
Well, as long as we're comparing hard drives.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just rekindling the last time y'all talking about like I got 3 terabytes now. I got 4.
Who was that?
That was you in Rio.
I don't remember
that. Wait now.
I was say on my PS4, I customized my first. Before I didn't have the Pro. I had the original PS4, and when they started off with 500 gigabyte, I literally took out the 500 gigabyte and installed 4 terabyte hard drive.
Oh, he got more than you, Griffin.
I know. I wasn't brave enough to do that.
His hard drive's bigger than your hard drive.
So, Senpai, like, were you scared doing that whole process? Because I had to download the OS onto a flash drive.
Yeah.
So that thing, like, it was terrifing because I remember.
You gotta download the OS.
Yeah, because you're installing a brand new hard drive.
It doesn't live on like a M.2 drive or something by itself?
No.
Oh, no, hell no. I ain't doing that shit.
You're wiping, you're basically installing a brand new computer hard drive.
No, I'm not doing that.
Putting in the OS, and then before you do the whole thing, you have to back up your stuff.
Oh, no.
So it took like maybe 8 hours or more to back up all the games that I downloaded, all my everything. Even all my save stuff was on the cloud. So I had to re-download all that stuff back over again once the initial process was done.
No,
but
not happening.
I was kind of scared, but I mean, I'm used to like building computers and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know my whole thing about Gran Turismo, right? When I lost my data, well, that too. When I lost my data, I said, "Fuck the game." I've never played Gran Turismo since. So.
Yeah, you guys are brave. I wasn't willing to do all that because I remember the PS3 days when you would connect an external hard drive to it and you had to manually format the hard drive yourself. And with the PS4, it's got a built-in like way where once you plug it in, it automatically formats it for you.
So I had a PS2, right? And then I put in a hard drive because I got one of those modems that you put in the back.
Oh yeah.
So I installed the hard drive into that, right? So I would download Guitar Hero custom. So I'd make like custom songs like that's not on the Guitar Hero list. So I put it inside the hard drive, and so basically, and then also with Monster, I think it was Monster Rancher. If you find like different discs and stuff.
I love Monster Rancher, man. Dang.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. So like I'm used to basically putting an extra hard drive in my PlayStation. So
you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. So Monster Rancher was really supposed to be like PlayStation's answer to Pokemon.
And
wasn't
it failed. Well, no, it wasn't their answer. They just got it as an exclusive for their console. They tried to make it like it was some type of answer, but there is no answer to Pokemon. So let's change the subject. Just stop it, man.
I mean, it was kind of cool though.
Be blasphemous to Pokemon.
It was kind of cool though, to put like different kinds of like DVDs and CDs in there to see what kind of monster you would get.
You know what's cooler?
Yeah.
You know what's cooler?
PlayStation 5.
Catching a Lugia.
Who?
Catching a Lugia.
See, he don't even know. So.
A Lugia? You don't know what Lugia is? Ho-Oh? Lugia?
I didn't hear you the first time.
Moltres? Zapdos?
The birds.
Articuno?
Yeah, y'all know the legendary birds?
I found out what
How dare you?
I found out what Alex is protective of now.
Yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, how dare don't do it.
There.
Disney Plus and Pokemon.
Digimon. What happened to Digimon?
Oh, I still love Digimon.
Right.
Don't.
That's my heart. That's my heart right there. Digimon.
I think I still got some Digimon cards at my mom's house. Don't talk about Digimon. That's another one.
Bootleg talking Charmander.
Hey, stop it.
Actually, no, she is right though.
No, you shut the fuck up.
I mean, when like
no,
Digimon,
no, we're not going there.
Pokemon,
la.
Two different mons fighting each other on a daily basis to capture your kids on Saturday morning. It was between WB and Fox 5. Who
so
won the battle?
It was WCW versus WWF. The Monday Night Wars.
Oh my god,
that's pretty much what it was.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Baby.
Digimon was the edgier version, like WCW.
Yeah.
Digimon like they actually
Digimon
talk
was
about
WCW.
Death. They talked about death in that. Pokemon didn't.
And they got edited though. Pokemon got edited when it came to the US.
And
they did.
A lot of anime shows got Sailor Moon got edited.
Oh yeah, Sailor Moon. First of all, I did not know that Sailor Moon had so many sexual references in Sailor Moon like crazy. If you look at some of them monsters, they're telling you something. It is not a child appropriate at all.
It's not a kid's show. It's definitely like for
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That thing was.
I think
if you push it a little further, it could have been hentai.
I think we all know what monsters with tentacles mean, right?
Yeah. Dick talk
all night.
Wow.
All right, Alex, what else you got for us, man?
Rio's like, I am done. I do not want to talk about this anymore. But anyway, okay. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if anybody cared, but have y'all seen the new Toon Squad jersey?
Yeah, I did.
Ron James, yeah.
What y'all think about that jersey?
People were getting mad.
Why were they getting mad though?
They just didn't like it, man. It was. I'm not hating on it though. It was good.
Yeah.
To me, it looks good. Like I don't see the problem.
I just don't like the giant like Phoenix Sun looking thing on the side.
Oh, the Toon.
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I do like, turquoise is my favorite color, so I kind of like the colors.
It was more of it was a kind of like a gradient type of thing. Like when he came out, it was nice. I didn't, it's something that it's not for everybody, but I'm intrigued by it. I can't wait to see it in action. But at the same time, I feel like with all this backlash, I hope they don't pull a Sonic.
Right, and change it.
Yeah, they better not pull a Sonic and change that. Because, just leave it alone. I think it looks all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I
don't see no problems with that.
I mean, from far away, he just looked like he got shot from the side. So,
that's jacked up with me. Put you in focus. There we go. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it. To be honest with you,
that's not LeBron James no more.
No, it'll pop up. That's the person who's in charge of his foundation. Yeah, they're the ones who released it first before everybody else. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, plus it's a generational thing. Like
exactly, but people don't want to see things change. Rio, they got to keep buying discs and shit.
You would not let that go.
No, I'm never gonna let it go. Anything Rio does, I'm not gonna let it go. I'm supposed to be his foil.
Wow.
True enough.
But I don't have no problem with it being different. Like people are just mad because, okay, don't get me wrong, I love Michael Jordan. But I'm not gonna be that protective of Michael Jordan to where, you can't make another movie, you can't update it, it can't be something different. Like that's
protect his legacy.
That's nuts. Yeah. But that was a horrible part of his legacy though. That movie was trash.
Hold on. Which part was no, it was either you got two different parts.
Watch the movie.
His baseball career or his movie career?
Michael Jordan's movie career is garbage.
His baseball career was worse than his movie career.
Yeah.
His baseball, that's kind of overflated. His baseball career actually wasn't that bad. If you look at his stats, he was actually shockingly pretty good.
He was pretty good.
What about golf?
But he
lost a lot of money in golf.
And also, when you look at, some of his decisions he's made outside of athletics over the years, he's really not. He's pretty controversial.
He's not that great of a businessman outside of shoes.
Right.
Let's just put it that way.
Space Jam is not the most controversial thing he's ever done.
His cologne,
it's not the best thing he's ever done.
Long shot.
Went away. His cologne.
Y'all really let's break this down. I know. Have y'all watched Space Jam recently? Don't get me wrong. I loved Space Jam, but have y'all seen it recently?
Yeah, it's utterly ridiculous.
What did y'all think about this?
It's utterly ridiculous in the best way. It has great cameos. I mean, any movie that's got Bill fucking Murray in it is a great movie. I mean, it's got to be halfway decent. You know what I mean?
Zombieland.
But it's like when you...
Yeah.
Zombieland was
great cameo. Great cameo, yo. Great cameo.
Yeah.
But you got to also keep in mind that it's supposed to be a kid's movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love kids' movies.
So it's supposed to be utterly ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. At some point, when do we continue calling TV shows or movies a kid's movie or a kid's show? Because if you look at SpongeBob,
SpongeBob was kind of adult.
Adult references in there, and then people still calling it a kid show. It's not really a kid show.
I guess that's fair.
Right.
I think Space Jam was supposed to be for everybody, to be honest. Michael Jordan fans wanted to see MJ. Looney Tunes fans want to see their Looney Tunes.
Right.
You got to kind of try to meet them in the middle a little bit.
So here's the thing.
At the time, Michael Jordan, like, kids loved him. Like, Michael Jordan.
Everybody wanted to be Mike, but I didn't want to see him look like a...
So here's the thing. Everybody wanted to be like Michael Jordan to the point where they made a movie called Like Mike that starred Bow Wow. So...
now I'm not even going to say that.
That's Bow Wow.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, I ain't want to touch that.
Michael Jordan for Bow Wow's actions.
Wow.
You said what? What'd she say?
You can't fault Michael Jordan for Bow Wow's acting or actions.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't that bad in Tokyo Drift.
Nah, shut the fuck up. Tokyo Drift was trash.
Because he only had like a page of lines. That's about it.
I'm sorry. Beyonce has better acting skills than Bow Wow.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
And that's a low bar to put up.
It is, yo.
But CC, you could act better than Beyonce.
Beyonce has gotten progressive.
We all could act better than Beyonce. Anyone can come off the street and act better than Beyonce. So Bow Wow, you being that bad? That's sad, brother.
I feel like Beyonce plays the same character in everything that she's in.
Yeah, she plays herself.
Even in Austin Powers. When she was in Austin Powers, that shit was... Ugh.
Yeah, it's just her. She's not playing anyone.
Yeah, she plays a singer.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to play. It's just play Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce, be yourself, but in the 60s.
Just think about Super Bowl in the 60s.
Exactly. And, well, we might as well keep it in the movie news anyway. Sad news for me. Lawrence Fishburne won't be returning for The Matrix 4.
What?
How could he?
But wait.
Keanu Reeves is returning, so how could he?
No. He's not returning in The Matrix, but is he coming back in John Wick?
Yeah.
I don't give nigga. We talking about the Matrix right now. Fuck John Wick. I love John Wick. Hold on, let me rephrase that. We're not talking about
That's
John Wick right now.
Oh my gosh.
The Matrix.
Baba Yaga.
He will not be there. And that's kind of disappointing.
Well, considering that they like automatically yanked Cypher from the first one because of reasons, Morpheus, I mean, he did serve his purpose. He was basically the John the Baptist of the Matrix world.
Yeah.
He preached about Neo. He talked about the coming of Neo. Neo came. He did his job.
No. Don't give a fuck. Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne.
I mean, they could at least make him a cameo appearance.
Exactly. Something.
So Lawrence Fishburne needs a break. He was in
a break?
He's in the Marvel universe.
Break.
He's in the Marvel universe.
Doing what?
Ant-Man 2.
Oh, that ain't shit. Get the fuck out of here. Don't get the fuck out of here.
He's in the DC universe.
Doing what?
Man of Steel.
Doing shit. Again. Get out of here.
He's in John Wick. That man he's like crossed so many. There's a version of Lawrence Fishburne in every fictional universe.
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
And Predator.
Yeah, he was in Predator.
Oh my God, he was in Predator. That's right. He's stuck on that planet.
It'll just be interesting to see how the Matrix will, explain his character going away, unless they replace him with somebody else.
Nah, they better not. They cannot do that.
I mean, so here's the thing. In Matrix 2, again, like I said, nobody cared about Cypher. They automatically replaced the Navigator in Matrix 2.
But this is Lawrence Fishburne.
I know, but with Lawrence Fishburne, they could do a couple of things. Like, more than likely, they'll probably do the traditional route, like his daughter or something like that, his son or whatever. Or basically, in the beginning, they'll just play a whole bunch of clips from the previous ones, or maybe redo another scene, and that's his cameo right there. Like, it's going to be sadly missed, but I mean, again, he's already served his purpose. He's already prepared Neo for.
Why are you talking about Lawrence Fishburne like he's a throwaway?
He's not a throwaway.
He served his purpose. Now throw him in the trash.
Listen, all I'm saying is that he
ain't no host.
He will be missed.
No, you ain't say he will be missed. You say, he served his purpose.
Okay, I'm saying he will.
Get out my face.
He will be.
I think that the script just doesn't have a need for him to be in it. I think that Keanu Reeves is going to be filling the role that Lawrence Fishburne would be doing.
No.
What is Keanu Reeves still going to be the one?
He's Neo.
No.
Yes,
but
he is the one. What do you mean?
He's Keanu Reeves. You have to remember that he is not going to get a lot of lines compared to all the other Matrix movies and all John Wick movies. He had about a page or a page and a half full of lines. Just remember all of Neo's phrases and talking points. He had none. You can't even remember a damn thing that Rio.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Neo said. I don't know his lines. I don't know his lines in John Wick either.
All right, here's the thing. He has lines, but they're all one-liners. Guns, lots of guns.
Right.
Anyone can say that. What are you talking about? Whoa. That's barely a one-liner. Right. Huh? Like I'm saying words right now. These could all be lines in a movie.
But it's so typical of any action. Like you could think of any iconic action hero, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Exactly.
Have a lot of lines. He's like, get the ditch off.
Yeah, that's with his accent. With his accent, that's amazing.
Say with Arnold, like again, you see from the time that he started in movies till like True Lies, how his acting just got better and better and better. Even in the age of the whole action star, action hero, Action Jackson and Predator types of men out there, he evolved. But Keanu Reeves, like he hasn't really evolved over the years. Now he hasn't aged, but he hasn't evolved.
Yeah, he got some type of black gene in him because that don't make no sense for no white man.
Him and Paul whatchamacallit, Ant-Man.
Oh, I'm about to say. I thought you said. I'm about to say Paul Walker. I'm like, yo, but that man has passed away, brother.
You also got to think of Keanu's typecast as well. Like his two most iconic roles are like these huge franchises that have spanned over the course of years. So it hasn't really forced him to be,
anything different.
To like try anything different or to be versatile. He's just kind of two characters.
Yeah, with Keanu Reeves, like Man of Tai Chi, which was like not even on a blip on the radar for movies back then. It wasn't low budget, but it was like I think it was maybe internationally made or whatever. It's like straight to DVD or something like that.
Oh yeah.
He was in that, but you didn't see him until like probably like the very end where he did like his whole fight scene. But then even that, there was a movie out there where Keanu Reeves had like a family. He had a daughter, his wife. They all went out to like dinner or whatever. And then these two girls came to his house. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they were like all drenched from the rain. And they asked to use his bathroom. They wanted to wash their clothes or whatever. They came on to him, and they tried to kill him. He was an architect. Like he's had these many different roles. I mean, I'm not saying that he's a bad actor or anything like that, but like you said, he's been typecast to the point where I personally haven't seen him actually evolve as an actor. He's done some good stuff. I'm very impressed with like John Wick and Man of Tai Chi wasn't bad. Was that other movie that he was in with about the samurais?
Oh yeah. Samurai.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm sad that Lawrence Fishburne will not be in the next Matrix.
Oh, okay.
But I am glad. I am glad that we get to see the Lawrence Fishburne and John Wick. John Wick, Keanu Reeves and John Wick. But the thing is, like, even John Wick, I feel like is nothing but like a reunion for Matrix stars.
Yes, that's what it is. It literally is.
The only person that's missing is the person that played Trinity.
Yeah. She's going to be in the Matrix. She's going to be in the new Matrix.
But I heard that someone told me, I think we talked about this, where she said that she wasn't going to play Trinity again because she's such a strong character. She didn't want to like mess up her.
They got a picture of her with Keanu Reeves on a motorcycle.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
she's there.
Oh
yeah.
Trinity's back.
I know. Well, the last time we saw her was Jessica Jones. She played the lawyer.
Yep. Yeah, she did a good job in that show.
Oh, yeah. She did excellent in that show. All right, well, we might as well keep it going with movie news. Y'all already know I don't give a fuck about this damn universe, but the DC universe is at it again.
Ben Affleck.
Confusing people.
God.
Bringing Ben Affleck back as Batman in the Flash movie that I did not know was even still greenlit.
Oh, yeah.
Who knew that this was still even greenlit?
I thought he was fired after that incident.
Yeah, after he pushed that girl. But you know what it is? They probably saw the
They didn't push her, he choked her.
Well,
Jesus.
He choked that girl. I think he pushed her up against the wall and with his hand on her neck.
Jesus Christ, man. But what? Yeah, so they probably
the
guy who played the Flash.
What's his name?
Ezra
Miller.
Yeah.
So I think they might have. I don't know how he got off from that. They probably saw more of the tape than we saw because clearly they were both looking straight up toasty.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, and it was a scuffle going on out there. But still, that ain't no excuse. But at the same time, there's no excuse to make this movie.
But like all I saw was his hands around her neck, and she was laughing and smiling. Like,
yeah, that was weird because he had her around the neck, and she's like, I'm enjoying this.
That's because she saw that paycheck.
Or she was either high or drunk because he came out of a bar or whatever, I think. And I think she came out the same bar or whatever, but I don't know.
I wonder if she recognized him because I would never recognize him at all. I don't know that nigga.
Right. Could you imagine if like Jeff Bezos punched you? I'd be smiling.
I'll be boosted.
I'll
be boosted. I'll say, hey, you missed right here. I need to get this bruised up a little bit. So, okay, if you could just give me another one.
As I'm falling, I'd be like, 10 generations of my family will never have to work again.
Or you can just say, I'm going to be in a Washington Post the next day because he owns the Washington Post.
Oh, you're going to own the Washington Post after you're done with that. That's going to be your newspaper. But
maybe you can save it so that we don't have to pay money just to freaking read it online.
Oh, yeah, man. That's some bullshit. We got to pay a subscription for that, bitch. But yeah, so they've greenlit this stupid-ass Flash movie, all right? And which... First of all, let's start from the beginning. All right, let's start over with this DC universe. I actually wanted the DC universe to be a thing. I was okay with the darker tone and everything because be the opposite of your competition. You don't have to be or do what your competition is doing, right? But where they made their mistake was trying to rush into the Justice League. They should have made all the individual movies first, then do your Justice League. Don't put your blinders on. Don't focus on what Marvel's doing and do your own movie. That's where they messed up. And now to turn back around and say, okay, well, even though I'm still going to go see it, the new Wonder Woman, I know everybody says, oh, Aquaman was pretty good, but I'm not watching that crap. And now you got The Flash coming out. You're doing all of this after the fact. And then you somehow corralled Ben Affleck. I guess he wanted to check or something. You corralled him back because he said he was done with it.
Yeah.
Corral him back to be Batman in that movie. I guess to fill in the gap where, the Flash comes to the future and talks to Batman. Maybe it's for that or when he recruited him or something. I don't know.
Right. Well, it's the Flashpoint. That's what they're adapting. The Flashpoint.
But that's kind of weird because you don't have a universe. So you're flashpointing something that you killed, and then you also have your Twilight Batman. So what are you doing?
Use it to recast. They can use it to wipe whatever they want because it's a Flashpoint story.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put it to you like this: Ben Affleck is coming back because he's going to get $1 million to do one scene, which is going to be.
He's coming back for the Flashpoint movie. I don't think he's coming back.
No, he already said that he's only coming back to do his scene, do that movie, and then that's it. Now, I think it'll be all right. I don't really like Ezra Miller as Barry. I don't think he was the right choice for casting for The Flash. But I do like that Ben Affleck's coming back, and I like that Michael Keaton is coming back as his father. When
Thomas
Ash goes to the alternate universe where Bruce is the one who died in the alley.
Yeah.
and his father becomes Batman, and the mother becomes Joker. Now, I want to see who they're going to cast this as mom to play the Joker if they're going to do that part of the story. Because that's important, too. They need to cast a really good female actress to carry that role.
Tina Fey.
Because she could be a standout. That'll be the first time ever we've seen a live-action female Joker.
So here's the thing, though. Is there a DC universe?
They're trying to fix it with that movie. That's why that movie's still greenlit. They're trying to.
The thing is, they told us
they're trying to patchwork it back together.
But here's the thing: they said they gotta pick a side of the story, because once it failed, they said, "All right, we're going to focus on individual stories. We're going to leave it alone." Right? Then you drop Birds of Prey, which ties into Suicide Squad, which is directly connected to the universe. So you're still using them. And then you say, oh, yeah, nothing's connected anymore. We're just wiping that away. But then you try to prove it by making Joker. But then you even try to prove it more by casting this other guy as Batman, Twilight guy. I don't know his name. But Mr. Twilight, the glittery vampire. So Robert he's Batman. Patton. Yeah. Oh, your boy? That's your boy?
Robert Patton, yeah.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. That's Rio's boy. All right. Yeah, so you cast him, and then now you turn back around and you make the Flash movie, which will be connected to the universe that doesn't exist.
The universe that never was.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, oh yeah, and then you still got the Wonder Woman movie coming out that's not connected to the universe that doesn't exist.
Not yet, because they're in 1984.
Oh yeah, so it predates it, but it's directly connected to it because the same guy who died in the past, remember?
No.
From World War I.
It's still a direct sequel from the first Wonder Woman movie.
Okay, so yeah, it's
but we're trying to like map out the universe that never was.
That never existed.
No. So the Wonder Woman movies are going to be the most consistent ones. Those are still going to follow the path
into the universe that doesn't exist.
Up to Batman v Superman and Justice League. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to erase the Justice League that was in theaters, and they're going to go with Zack Snyder's Justice League.
So here's the thing. I feel like Lex Luthor went to the source wall and changed everything right now.
He made them lose money.
Because this is ridiculous.
He came to our universe and said, "Hey, let me help finish fucking up this franchise."
They recently had like massive layoffs to DC Comics.
Yeah, so why are they still doing this? Like, stop it.
Well, here's the thing. Their DC universe, the movies, they're bad, but at least the animated production is still going on.
So what they got to do with?
No, that's all I care about. I care about the animated stuff because
I care about everything. Because guess what? If the movies tank, guess whose pockets that's coming out of? That's coming from that's going to destroy the animated movies, which will in turn destroy some of the comics that have to come out and release. They're going to start laying off everybody. So the more they do this crap, instead of just saving their money and saying, okay, let's give it a few years where we stop and let people forget the crap that we put out. Give them some time, give them some space to like kind of rub that out of their memory and start from scratch. Nah, let's just pump more into your face. Nah, that's not going to help.
I feel like
you can count them always blowing their budget on them goddamn Batman movies.
Exactly.
I feel like DC is like high school all over again. Like the school would pay a whole bunch of money for like football, but all the other sports are winning except Batman for the football
program.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And all the other sports are winning with like beat up ass shoes and lacrosse sticks.
But they're still winning
right, and still winning.
Like John Constantine, that movie was great. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah. No, the animated, not that shit.
Oh,
I'm about to say. I'm like,
I think they're going to do another Constantine.
You think that was great?
No, the animated.
Yeah,
movie?
You thought the Constantine movie was great? Great.
The first and the second one, I liked them.
Oh my god!
Great.
They were good.
Yo,
they were better. They were better than what's the DC? superhero movie that tanked.
All of them?
Right.
Yeah. So which one was good? What are you talking about?
Wonder Woman.
Aquaman made $1 billion.
I don't give a fuck about Aquaman.
Because
nigga, I don't care about no nigga that talk to fish, man. Stop bringing this nigga up, man.
That's because it's Jason. That's why.
Basically.
I don't care, man. You talking to fish, man. I don't care about this.
So speaking, I'm going to bring this back full circle. Speaking which of Keanu Reeves playing Constantine, Marvel's trying to get Keanu Reeves to play Ghost Rider in the movies.
Right? Oh, my God. No. Okay. All right. Come on. No.
Leave Nicolas Cage alone.
No, we don't need Nicolas Cage. We don't need him either. Stop it. They try to get Keanu Reeves to play a character that speaks.
Actually, you know what? No. For the next Ghost Rider, they can use Fez from that '70s show.
Yes.
What? Oh, you mean for the one that drives the car?
Yeah.
Nah,
I think they're going with classic Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, they have to go with classic Johnny Blaze. But I'm going to say something. All right.
Don't say it because it's gonna be something.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I think that the Ghost Rider that drives a car, I think that's a little racist. Think about it, man. Why they gotta have this Latino driving a lowrider that got the ghost?
Not a lowrider, it's a muscle car. It's like a what the hell kind of car?
What are lowriders?
Like
repurposed muscle cars,
Cadillacs and shit.
You talking about the cars that has the engine outside of the body.
He's using, man, it ain't right, man. And then his uncle, that's what I'm gonna say. It ain't right, yo. I ain't reading that shit, yo. I ain't doing it. When I found that, I'm like, why his uncle had to be some evil spirit possessing him on top of that? That's crazy, yo. You got the evil Latino uncle possessing you.
Well,
that's nuts.
You think that's racist? Like, I always bring up Simon Baz. He was the Green Lantern that had the gun in like the first issue.
No, they didn't. Hell no.
Yes, and he's a Muslim guy that has. Yes, and he's wearing his. I like the suit and everything, but I just can't get over the mask. It just reminds me of a luchador's mask.
I know who you're talking about now. Oh, okay. I remember. I hated that mask. They did him dirty. I like the new girl with the
Jessica.
With the joints that look like they from Gurren Lagann, the little Gurren Lagann glasses. She looked tight.
But she's a Green Lantern. What is this? What are you talking about?
She's a Green Lantern. Yeah, she's.
It's a new female Green Lantern named Jessica.
It was about time they made a Green Lantern a female. Jesus.
No, but she's not like the main character. Like she's basically, I want to say like co-starring with Simon Baz because. Both of them go on both of them go on adventures together or whatever.
Why this black ass guy have a gun? That's racist. Yo.
The first issue was him on the run because he was falsely accused of a murder.
Oh come on, man.
That's even.
That's making it worse. That's not making it better. Who wrote this? Oh, Griffin left. He was like, "This is too racist for me."
He's checking his phone.
Oh, he not? That nigga disappeared. Nigga, he gone. He's like, I can't take
always, yo.
But yeah, man. Hold on. So does he have a gun throughout the whole series, or he just had that one episode?
It was like the first.
Did he Green Lantern his gun? Did he like do some magic shit with his gun?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Because I was about to say
because he didn't know how to use his powers.
So he used a gun.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you trying to say this black man didn't have no imagination that he had to pull a pistol?
Look,
like the Green Lantern weapon is just like using your imagination. That's all you gotta do.
I mean, you never know. He's from the hood, man. He's like, listen.
He got an imagination.
Like, look, I gotta keep that strap on me.
Oh.
Wow.
I said, hey Rio, I said that you couldn't take the racism no more, so you left. Okay. So y'all cool with Batfleck coming back and trying to revamp this bullshit?
Batfleck?
Yeah, Batfleck.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with it. I mean, he wasn't bad as. So here's the thing: he wasn't bad as billionaire Bruce Wayne, but as Batman,
he was good as Batman and Batman.
He was okay. He was okay.
He wasn't okay. Don't do that. He was actually good. Man, all his scenes as Batman in Batman vs. Superman were good. What was bad about Batman vs. Superman is the actual movie. The actual movie had no direction whatsoever.
It didn't. It was
look
all
at the
over
Batman
place.
scenes in that movie. Just do not watch the movie. Go to YouTube and find all the Batman scenes in that movie. He was vicious. His fight scenes were vicious.
Yes, his acting.
That movie was trash.
Yes.
I'm just happy 100%. about him not lowering his voice like Christian Bale.
Oh,
where are they?
Leave Christian Bale alone. He had to work really hard to play an Egyptian.
Oh. You trying to say all them years of playing an Egyptian made his voice darker?
Yeah.
He got that baritone in his voice all of a sudden.
Made it much more suspicious.
I'm so glad Hollywood finally stopped doing that.
Oh, yeah,
what do you mean they stopped?
50 years for them to stop doing that.
Yeah, they can't do that no more. Like the message has gotten across because that movie tanked hard.
It did.
Yeah, you don't want to see a bunch of white dudes running around Egypt.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I'm Egyptian.
Yeah.
It was that movie and the other one, the dude from I, Frankenstein. I forgot his name.
Are you talking about the one that played as Harvey Dent?
Yes, he played an Egyptian too.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, it was the same movie that forgot his name, T'Challa.
Chad,
yeah, he was in that too. He played not Osiris, but the Egyptian god of knowledge. Who was that?
Yeah, it was Gods of Egypt, I think.
Gods of Egypt.
Oh, I'm not watching that trash.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It tanked.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't even know that thing existed.
And then they tried to make a second one, didn't they?
No. No, they didn't make a second one. It was that movie is that same year that two movies came out that talked about gods of Egypt.
They're
all basically titled almost
the same thing.
Way.
Yeah. They were probably trying to. Were they trying to bank off like 300 or something? Off that type of ancient style and stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
Okay.
But I don't know. It was so weird, and I don't know what possessed them to think that like that would be okay in this day and age. Like,
because they had been doing it for years.
Yeah, they've been doing it since like the freaking 60s.
Yeah,
they were never gonna stop. Remember the Ten Commandments?
Ten Commandments. Yeah.
Yul Brenner.
Yeah, all white people.
Right.
Well, I didn't know that he was white.
Yeah.
You did.
The Ten Commandments is also different too, because the whole dynamic of and history of race and Hebrews is very complicated.
So niggers. Okay. I didn't know what else to say. I had to fill in the gap. There was a gap with no sound. I had to fill it in.
The whole Dave Chappelle, huh? Damn it.
I ain't had no choice.
My favorite.
Okay.
Live milk too.
All right. So I don't know how many episodes are out right now, but y'all been watching Lovecraft Country? Oh, only one episode is out.
I saw it. Yeah.
So how scary is it? Is it?
It's not scary.
It's not super scary or anything like that. It's like I would say in the thriller territory.
Yeah.
It's not like horror. Yeah. It's more like thriller. There are scary things in it, but it's not gonna be like hitting you 100% of the time all the time. Yeah. They give you space to.
The first episode on a scale of 1 to 10, the suspense is about maybe a 6.
Yeah, 6
maybe
or 7.
Even a 5. You can kind of predict where things are going, but I would say towards the end of the episode, I had no clue what the fuck was going to happen.
Me neither. I did not think that was going to happen.
And my whole experience watching the first episode, like, I'm very intrigued on the author. His name is Love. Fuck, what's his name?
Arcus.
Which one?
Arcus Freeman.
Not that one. The one that basically he had this one poem about. Shit, I forgot. But my experience watching the first episode was basically like I didn't know where it was going. I didn't know how to feel about it, and then when I got towards the end, I was like, "Shit, I'm definitely watching it."
Yeah.
There's some like historical references that they talk about that makes you want to like go back and read what was the book.
So, I ain't reading nothing, man. I'm just waiting for the next episode.
So I'm saying I would say that we definitely have to like do like episode by episode reviews on this because this is I feel like it's going to be very good.
I agree because after seeing episode 1, I like how they really connected to the history during segregation, and then also mash up with some sci-fi fantasy. Like the opening was like a World War II with a mix of squid. It looked like a Cthulhu, and you see Jackie Robinson cameo crush the mess out of him. I'm like, wow.
With a home run,
yeah.
That was tight in the beginning.
Like
that was really tight in the beginning.
The one thing that got me intrigued was the main character. I forgot his name, but he talked about on the creations of niggers, and it's mentioned inside the episode, and it's by H.P. Lovecraft. That's the guy. He's like a white poet, but he had this like fascination about black people for some reason.
Wow.
Because we beautiful, nigga.
We great. We're great.
You don't have a fascination with us?
That was actually not too uncommon. The whole study of anthropology like came about because white people were like determined to prove themselves as superior, and it totally backfired.
Oh yeah, as the black brain is smaller than the what did they did that in
they were trying to prove
that movie.
They were trying to prove that white people were superior, and they were also trying to prove that white people that mankind, that white men were the original man.
Yeah, it was in Django Unchained too. Yeah, when what's his name's character? Mr. Candy or whatever his name is.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. He had the skull on the table, and he was like, "Yeah, you trying to see, like the black skull was smaller than that all that bull crap that they were trying to put."
Mm-hmm. And try to say that our skulls are a certain size, and it's crazy. And they would even fabricate like fake skulls.
Yeah, and just make shit up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm so far, I love that show so much.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the next episode.
I love that show because of Journey. I fell in love with her ever since the Cosby Show.
Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Oh my God, God bless her. So
have mercy.
God,
yeah. But that ending. I know y'all haven't seen. Have you seen it yet, Rio?
No, I'm watching it this weekend.
Yeah, don't spoil. Because I didn't know. I wanted to get your thoughts on it because I'm like, I didn't know how scary it was. Like,
well, we're gonna tell you now that it's not. Don't worry about the scary stuff. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna get crazy. It's not gonna get too crazy.
Because American Horror Story, I'd be like watching that. And
I'm like, that's different.
Okay.
That's
different. American Horror Story. They're actually trying to kind of get you.
Yeah.
This one, I'll say this much: it's gonna come out of left field, but it's not gonna be too.
It's not going to be jarring.
Nuts. Yeah, it's not going to be too jarring.
I need to be able to sleep at night.
No, you're going to sleep. You'll be good. You'll be good.
You will, but the thing I would say is with this type of series, you definitely need to pay close attention.
Yeah, pay close attention to everything.
To every detail, every scene, every goddamn thing that you see with your eyes, because it'll come back.
Okay.
It'll be referenced somewhere, and then you'll be like, okay, what the hell was that? And then you would have to go somewhere and look it up. So
it's like Watchmen.
Yeah. It's like Watchmen meets Stranger Things.
It's like, yeah. I would say
that's a good point.
And it's better. So way better. Like I'm telling you.
Better than Watchmen?
Yes, 100 times. Yes. I like this. No, this
I love.
You don't understand. This joint fire. This joint is fire.
Okay.
I already got it in my list, in my HBO Max list. I might become an HBO Max convertant.
Is it only on HBO Max?
Yeah.
If you got HBO in general or
cable,
which nobody has anymore.
Got rid of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, after Game of Thrones, man, I was like, man, I'm not paying for this. I just cut that shit right back off. Yeah. And then HBO Max gave me a free trial, and then I turned that bitch back on.
I just really like how HBO focus, the history of African American, and especially during Watchmen. I didn't know about the Black Wall Street until I watched the episode 1 and I did research, and I'm just like, wow. And then when it comes to Lovecraft Country, even sways even more.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you had black people waiting in line, and you see the backdrop of saying this is the American way.
Mm-hmm.
It has a comparison of true history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that first opening scene where the main character. I gotta look up this guy's name. The main character for that. They were on the bus driving to wherever, and then they're basically sitting at the back of the bus, right? Yeah. So that whole scene just reminded me of what's that bus service that like drops you out of nowhere?
Greyhound?
Not Greyhound. The one that you pay like $1 for.
Megabus?
Oh, Megabus.
Yeah. Yes. So it just reminded me of Megabus because they just dropped them off, right? And every other passenger got picked up by a pickup truck, right? All the white passengers got picked up by a pickup truck. And then these two black characters,
they left them to walk.
Left them
fucked up. But I think, you know what? Putting it in that time of like segregation and everything, I think it kind of like grounded the show because I don't know. I feel like putting it in today's time, you can like just say, oh, well, there's technology to help you get through things. So I think it adds to like the suspense of the situation because I'm not going to say anything, but you have to deal with two different types of threats in that world. Instead of just having to deal with one singular threat, you have two threats. Right. Not going to say anything. Watch the show.
Well, that's kind of the thing about period.
Love it.
That's the thing about period pieces that often always fell short was that, you know, unless the story was told from a marginalized person's perspective, you often got like a super romanticized version of what life was like during that time period. You know, like when you look at shows like Downton Abbey or whatever that show was, any of those shows where it's like, or movies, you know, where you talk about any point in time before 1980, I don't know. But like they have a bad habit of not really
showing the reality.
And the reality in of itself is a horror film, is a horror story. You know what I mean?
What you just said there,
right,
is a part of Lovecraft Country. Just that little section. I'm not saying anything. That little section is a part of it. That is definitely a part of it.
I will say this though, they give you a glimpse of what genuine black love is in the beginning. I'm not gonna say it, but like, you know, they give you a very like the whole scene, like it's real, it was genuine. Like, I'm just gonna say that.
Can y'all watch the show? Okay, all right. You know what? We gotta do another episode. We gotta do another episode about this, man. Because I'm mad that you two ain't watching yet. Come on, watch the show.
I saw that joint like.
No, I'm talking about these two. I'm talking about Rio and Cece.
Months ago.
And I told you my reservation, so.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right. So both of y'all watch it this weekend, and we'll make that a topic.
We'll do a review
together.
If I got to like Tuesday.
I got to Tuesday.
Yeah. Till Tuesday, then we could do a review on Wednesday.
I'm watching either tonight or tomorrow. Like, I'm watching it soon.
I can't watch it tomorrow. I'm going to be on a boat.
Yeah,
on a boat.
Go ride a boat.
All right. Well, whenever you watch it,
well, like I said, you got
let us know. And then, all right. How about this? So, how we did our Avatar series, we'll do a Lovecraft Country series, and we'll follow the entire series throughout the entire season.
We'll do episode recaps.
Yeah, and Senpai, you'll be on that. You'll be a special guest host for that one.
Oh, and I have another guest for us too. Your boy Montel.
Williams?
No, Montel.
Who?
Montel.
The one that you play Yu-Gi-Oh with.
Montel Williams show, right?
No, not Montel Williams show.
I know you're talking. I know you're talking. I just wanted to continue on with it. Yeah, I had to talk to Montel because we need to duel. All right. We need to set up a Zoom session so we can duel each other again.
He's definitely he knows
my ass.
He knows about H.P. Lovecraft and he can give us a good insight.
Okay, all right. Well, that'll be our special shows, our Lovecraft. I can't even speak right now. Our Lovecraft Country recap, and we'll have Senpai and Montel on every week for those. But we're gonna have to put those out faster. So Sam, videos. But anyway, that was our show for today. Everyone want to say their goodbyes?
Senpai, shout yourself out.
Oh, just want to say thank you being part of the cast. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, DJ Taylor Senpai. I have an upcoming mixtape coming out, Summer Senpai Mix. And just want to say, just shout out to my family, my friends. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you, CC. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Rio, for making this awesome podcast. Everybody, check out this podcast because no matter what, everyone gets one. Not 3, not 4, 1.
You only get one. You only get one. So also, that summer cast. I meant to ask you about that. Yeah, man, you need to bring that out, man.
Yeah,
I need some music in my life. I need some quarantine jams in my life right now.
Right?
Make me feel better about myself.
Yeah, I need a new playlist too.
On quarantine.
All right, everybody want to give out your socials before we leave? No? Okay. All right then. So
I'm just gonna say, just look at the bottom of the screen.
Wow. True.
Well, are you going to put the fucking videos up, Sam? All right. Goodbye, everybody.
I gotta go shit again.